Hey guys, another Monday morning and we're back with another bike I haven't yet done. I've done MT-07s, but for the first time we've got a R7. How awesome is that? Very excited for this one. We're going to be doing all the D-restrictions and we're fitting a K&N air filter to it. So yeah, this should be good. It'll be interesting to see what the difference is. You know, being a sports bike, they may have slightly modified throttle bodies compared to the MT-07s. This already has a factory quick shifter on it, which is quite nice, and it's got an exhaust system. So it's got a Yoshimura system on it, which is really nice. So yeah, very excited for this one. Stay tuned guys, let's get into the pre-run. Okay, so we're done with our pre-run. I might have forgotten to say, but this is obviously a Lams bike, so you can see over here, it's got that extra plate that I need to chop so that we can get full power. So it's making 46.7 horsepower and 52 Newton meters. That's the curve. You can see it just doesn't have the full throttle opening. So we'll sort that out, get the filter in, and get our tune in and get going on it. So yeah, stay tuned. Okay, so that's our R7 pre-run, but it's basically making 46 horsepower and 50.6 Newton meter. That's our curve. It's pretty lean on the bottom. It's about 14.4, and on top is a 12:1. So a nice smooth curve, that's fine, but obviously it's just falling flat. So that run was done in fourth gear. So I'm just going to strip it out, see what's going on in there, and then fit the filter. Okay, so being a super bike, there's a lot more stripping that you need to do. You can see there's panels all over. Anyway, we still have to lift the tank to get in, to get the screws out, the airbox over there. This is the old filter, the standard one. And then we're obviously installing our K&N, so not DNA. We're installing that. Always remember to put the sticker on the lid. Some people don't know it's a performance one, they'll throw it in the bin. And then we need to remove our little restriction in there. Then we can get on with the tune. So yeah, a bit of stripping in the beginning, but obviously we cater for that. You can see, looks like a bomb's hit the place. But anyway, we'll get it all back together and then flash in our base map and get tuning. Okay, well we've got our R7 back together and I've got everything wired in for the Village now. But this extension harness here, they gave me the incorrect one with the kit. So luckily I had the Type 8 in stock, but the pins on the ECU are different to the pins of the extension harness, which is this one that plugs in there. And obviously it couldn't work because you can't put the locking tabs back on the ECU. But anyway, we're all good to go. I flashed in my base map. Let's get some tuning done and then see where we're at. So basically I have cut, you will see there, let me try and see if I can point to it. You see that little bit there had this massive tab. So now when you open the throttle, you see it's getting full throttle now to the start. So that's all good. So that's all done, air filters in, bit of an awkward place. That's why you have to strip off all the bodywork because you can't get into the two back screws. And even if you could, you wouldn't have been able to get all this out. So anyway, yeah, a bit more stripping, but she's all back together looking good. Let's get on with the tune. Okay, we're all done with our tune on our 2024 Yamaha R7. Just busy writing back in the front wheel speed sensor because that just causes problem when you're tuning. The engine light keep coming on. Don't like engine lights. Anyway, so just a bit more facts about this bike. I've done a bit of research, and it turns out that the Lams bike is not only a throttle restriction, it's an engine capacity restriction. So in other words, normally the bike would be, a Yamaha R7 would be close to a 700cc. So this bike obviously is only a 655cc. So the standard unrestricted engine is a 689cc. So hence the reason why we're not gaining up to like 70 horsepower. But I mean, the bike's pretty much where it's going to be. As far as I'm aware, the throttle bodies are also slightly smaller, given that, you know, the intake ports and valves and everything are different on this engine compared to the full unrestricted version. So we've done what we can do. Yeah, we've sorted out everything. We've topped out our timing best we can get it safely. So this is basically where we're at. You can see that we've gained huge through the rev range. There's a massive spread the whole way up. So we've gained about 10 horsepower and about 7 Newton meter all the way through. So you can see I was even able to start the run earlier because the air fuel ratio is corrected. So you can see on the blue one it's nice and straight now. There's no lean to massive rich variation. Everything is good. You can see where it was smothering on top. We've sorted all that out. Everything's good. Yeah, so let's look at our specs. 46 to 55 horsepower and 52 Newton meters up to 59 Newton meters. That's now obviously on the Lams version R7. The MTs don't seem to have the same problem. So yeah, we just obviously need to factor that in because I was unaware of this. But now after doing some research, I found out that the engine is in fact a smaller cc. Yesterday when I was tuning, I was like, oh, why am I not getting 70 horsepower? Now we know. Anyway, so that's the end of that. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for our next video. I appreciate all the support. Till next time.